Welcome to the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show on Superstar Country 93.1 The Wolf and WMOV Radio. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, Upper River Road in Gallipolis. Now here's WJEH WMOV Sports Director Michael Sussman.
Good evening. This is Michael Sussman joining you live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Gallipolis, Ohio. It's the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show, and this week on their bye, we've got the undefeated Wahama High football team and head coach James Toth. Coach, how are we?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing well, doing well. How do you try to spend the off time this week?
We've spent it actually doing some testing. We test on our speed and our strength and things like that, so we've tested their 40 to make sure that we're not losing any speed. We've actually added some new things offensively, and then defensively we've worked really hard on tackling and fundamentals and things like that.
You talk about measuring the physical traits. I think a lot of times teams will do this big regimen in the preseason, and then they don't touch a weight for months and they lose it all. How do you maintain?
Well, we have Monday, Tuesday, alternate Wednesday, Thursday if they want to maintain before school. And then after practice, the ones that do not get there before school usually go in and work with Coach Clace. I think it's important injury-wise that you maintain especially your strength and your stretching and all those things.
So 53-8, you take it in Ellenboro over Ritchie County. Last Friday night, how do you feel like the squad performed?
I was actually really pleased with the fact that I felt like we've cleaned up the penalties aside from the holding calls when we run to the outside from our skill guys. And then physicality-wise, though we turned it up a notch, I still feel like we can do better on that. But overall, I thought it was a really mistake-free game on our part, turnovers and things like that. So I was pleased we were trending in the right direction, and I feel like we can get better, and I hope we do.
Talking here with White Falcon head football coach James Toth. Once again, it's a dynamic rushing attack, 2,559 yards racked up. Talk about that. What goes into running the football? Of course, Reason Stitt with 25 touchdowns is a big part of that, but it's a whole unit. What does it take?
Well, it starts up front, as I've said many times, and we're really fortunate this year in that our offensive line is very seasoned, a veteran situation. Our tight end, Jake Roberts, can block it as well as any of those linemen. And then, we try to distribute the ball so that you really can't key on one person. We try to make it so that everybody is a threat, and then we feel like that then you have to change your offense or tweak it a little bit depending on what your talent is this year. We're more of a buck team this year as opposed to a little bit of jet and rocket with Connor last year. So depending on what your kids can do, you try to figure out what they can do and let them do it.
Trace had a nice game throwing the football down the field at Ritchie. What did you see from him, and how nice was it to get some downfield passing going? Cooper Roush, a couple of touchdown receptions. What did you see in the pass game?
I felt like that was the Trace Simpkins that we've been waiting on since the injury. 10 for 12 downfield, seeing the field really well, hitting the open person. I was really pleased with the output that he had. And I think that we got to quit putting him in a position where if it's third and long or obvious passing situation, I think it helps us that, being a play-action team and run the ball like we do, that we need to maybe throw sometimes on first and second down. I think Coach Johnson, our offense coordinator, did a really good job of that Friday night.
Talking here with Coach Toth inside of Buffalo Wild Wings in Gallipolis. The defense, 9.5 points per game allowed since the Week 1 game against East Hardy. Where do you feel like they are in their development? What can they work on?
I feel like people want to throw the ball on us, and we're obviously working on that, trying to mix up our coverages and then show different looks and being able to back out of them. On the run game, I felt like we've done a really good job. Even in the East Hardy game, even though we gave up a lot of points, I felt like our run defense was better than our pass defense. So we're trying to develop some players, get some depth there at different positions, and then we're just, trying to get better. Defense is about tackling and wanting to get to the football and playing with passion, and we've got some kids stepping up right now.
Teams have tried to throw the ball a lot, and it's kind of a risk-reward strategy. A lot of times it works out for Wahama. Trayvon Beers, 7 interceptions. Talk about that weapon on the back end.
Well, he's 6'2", 185 pounds, and very athletic. So if you're going to throw on that side, and we sometimes flip him depending on what the team was going to do or their best athlete in their matchups. We feel like that we have an advantage with that because of his size and his speed, and then he has a good instinct for the ball, really doing a great job as far as interceptions. I think about every chance he's had to make an interception, he makes it. So, we're pleased with that.
Talking here with Coach Toth. Wahama tops in the most recent WVSSAC playoff ratings. Got Tug Valley and Wheeling Central rounding out the top three. Any thought about that? Any look into the playoff situation?
We've looked at it. We've looked at it. There's a prognosticator on Tailgate Central that we've looked at. If we were to win out, and that's if right now, then we think we'll be 1 or 2. And then depending on what the other teams do and how the bracket falls, I feel like at the end of the season, there'll be some teams up there, maybe Tug Valley if they can get by James Monroe, Wheeling Central if they can win this coming week. The Boone County team we played last year, Sherman. I think all of those guys could be in the top 4. Cameron's not out of it, and if the playoffs are a completely different season, and it's kind of a reward for having a good year, and that's what we're really trying to get to right now, and I feel like the kids are focused on that. We've spent some time ripping some plays of some teams we think we might see, and then so we are trying to develop some depth defensively with regard to all that, and then in the playoff situation, you don't really have a lot of control other than yourself.
So in a bye week situation, you're scouting kind of the rest of the year.
Yeah, we plan on going a couple of different places Friday night to see some people that we may see. We may not see them. I know last year I went to a couple of places that we ended up not even seeing the team, but then you get to look at other teams and that kind of thing. But, yeah, the playoffs, the last 3-4 years have become a tradition for us, and we, have a goal, and our goal is to get to Charleston and then see where we go from there. So, to that end, we've got to do a really good job of preparing our kids in our program.
Talking to Coach Toth. As a kid, who was your favorite football player? Who was the poster you had on the wall?
Earl Campbell for the Houston Oilers. I was a fullback linebacker, and I really liked Earl Campbell in the fact that he would run through you or run around you. I ended up playing fullback in high school, and that was the guy that I tried to pattern myself after, not coming nearly as close as I would have liked to have thought in my junior high school mind, but he was just a great player, and I look at him now and they say, from all the hits he took that he's sometimes, he can't move around really good in his old age, but he was just such a tremendous player coming out of Texas. I think they called him the Tyler Rose. He was just a great running back that I admired tremendously.
So you idolized a running back. You were a running back yourself. Are you kind of a head coach / running backs coach? Is that your position group?
Well, I've coached a lot of different things. I've been a defensive coordinator. I've been an offensive line coach. I help with the offense now. My thing right now is really overviewing my coaches and making sure that I can see things from a vision standpoint, from a situation where I may want to add a formation or take something away, or I may talk to Coach Roush about this kid who's maybe not performing up to his ability. So I do a lot of coaching of my coaches. Position-wise, right now, I'm just managing the game. I work with the quarterbacks individually, but I'm no quarterback coach. I played a little bit of quarterback growing up, but I'm no quarterback coach. But the thing about football is it's about blocking and tackling, and we try to focus on that and keep it, blocking and tackling focused. And then, there's a lot of eye candy with our offense, but if you really think about it, it's really simple.
It is fun to watch from the press box because you have Reason, Stitt, and Trayvon, for instance. You can have one at the wing, one next to the quarterback. Then they switch. They pull off the same thing just as effectively. With you and Coach Johnson, how much tweaking goes in? Are you guys talking on the phone constantly? Like what goes into sort of creating this dynamic offense, other than the obvious, which is the offensive line?
Well, we talk about the fact that different kids can do different things. And then we talk about maybe that if the defense is keen on a particular play or formation, then maybe we want to give them a different look. And we do talk about it during the game. We make some in-game adjustments. And then, depending on what look they give us, sometimes decides what we're going to run after we get up there a little bit. And they may give us a cover 2. They may give us a soft cover 4. And all of those things play into it. But we're really trying to put our kids in a position to succeed. And by doing that, we've got to accent their strengths and weaknesses they have. We want to pass the ball around. So formation-wise, we want to make sure that all the kids get in different positions and can do that effectively, not just line up there, but actually do the things necessary. It may be blocking. Trayvon's an excellent blocker. Reason's an excellent blocker. So it just depends on the situation and our matchups at the time against the team we're playing.
Talking here with Coach James Toth. You've got Connor Lambert playing football at the University of Charleston. He's got some runs. Sawyer Van Meter, a big part of the West Liberty defense. His brother Mike, too. How cool is it when you see players thriving at the next level? And do you think maybe you got some prospects on this team?
I can't tell you how much pride and how excited I get to be able to see those kids get a chance to play at the college level, even if it is Division II. I think Sawyer's starting for West Lib at outside linebacker, and he's a kid who, when we were shopping him around or trying to get him some looks, people said, well, he's not a quarterback, and I said, you're probably right, but at the college level, playing outside backer at 6'2", 240 and starting as a redshirt freshman tells you something about the kind of player that he is. And we take some pride in that as help develop him in that situation. With regard to Connor, Connor was the fastest kid in the state in West Virginia if you watch the track numbers from last spring. And we tried really hard to get Marshall and West Virginia and OU to look at him. And I think they did. The thing about it was they were really concerned about the fact, coming from such a small school, could that kid compete at that level when he was going to have to compete on a daily basis when he hasn't always had to. And I think Connor, he's getting some touches. I know he got a kick return and made some tackles as a true freshman. And I think Connor Lambert, you might see him be like one of those kids from that keeps moving up in divisions. I think he's the real deal. I think he's got a chance to be really good. And if he progresses and stays with it and works as hard as he has in the past, I think he could maybe, one day transfer to Division I.
That'd be great to see. Do you think Wahama High School is turning into running back high at this point?
Well, our guys this year, we have talent. We're really fortunate. We have speed. And I can't tell you that, or I can't tell you how much these kids have worked, and they believe right now in what we're doing. And you got to sell what you're doing. They believe in the things that we're teaching them and the things that we ask them to do. And it's real easy to run that ball 65 yards for Reason. But was Reason going to block that outside linebacker when Trayvon's got the ball? And, right now they're doing those things. And that's what makes us a complete team and makes us good. So, when the scouts come looking at Reason or Trayvon or one of those kids, they're going to watch the whole film. They're not going to watch him as a running back because maybe, he's maybe not an RB1 at the college level, but maybe he's a great special teams kid. If you look at Reason Stitt, one of the best open field tacklers you're ever going to see. And so all of those things play into it. But, yeah, we're thrilled and very fortunate that we have the talent we have. And, we're just really lucky. We're in a good cycle right now.
That's Coach James Toth. Thanks for making the trip over tonight. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Mike.
We'll step away. We'll come back with Reason Stitt after this.
What's your favorite song?
Can't ask me that.
It's like asking someone who their favorite kid is.
So you're saying that you love all 26 of your little babies equally?
Yes, but only that sweet, sweet honey barbecue is going to private school.
I knew you had a favorite. Can I have a wing?
Nope.
Education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
Hey, Gallipolis, big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 for $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick 6 meal for 2 is available at participating locations for a limited time only. Pricing may vary by region. See server for details. Taxes and fees extra, not valid with any other discount or offers. And we are back to it on the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show inside of Buffalo Wild Wings in Gallipolis. Got White Falcon junior football player Reason Stitt with us. Reason on the bye week here. How we feeling? How we doing?
I'm feeling really good. It's been a great. It's feeling really good. I can't wait for this next couple this week. But it's been really good.
It's been a great season for you to this point. Over 1,300 yards, 25 rushing touchdowns. What's that transition to offense been like, and what's worked?
Oh, it's been a transition for sure. But sorry, trying to get in the groove.
You're good, brother.
But yeah, I'm just trying to get in the groove right now. It's definitely been a switch from defense for sure, especially not playing offense as much last year compared to this year. But yeah, it's been a different switch for sure.
And then defensively, 67 tackles through 7 games, and it's the whole unit out there. You, D'Angelo, and company flying around. Talk about that defense and what you guys have been able to do.
Oh, I mean, we just run everywhere. I mean, Chadwell, more like a running offense. Like we're just like everywhere, like compared to last year. But yeah, it's not been bad. Not bad at all.
Week 1 against East Hardy, you went crazy. 325 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns. What do you remember from that one?
Oh, man. Well, I was just locked in at that, for that game. I knew I had to do good because, Connor left, and I was, like, replacing him, me and Trayvon. And I knew that game I had to pop off a little bit, so it felt really good. I mean, yeah.
You and Connor kind of different styles. He's more of the straight line speed.
Oh, yeah.
You break a ton of tackles. What's the key to that? How do you keep guys from bringing you down?
I mean, I just stay on my feet. Connor, he was really good. I just try to stay on my feet and not get close to anybody on the defense and try to make my way down and get a touchdown.
Probably 10 to 15 times this season, you've gotten a touch and just walked into the end zone with a hole you could drive a truck through. Yeah. Talk about that offensive line.
Oh, I mean, they're great. I wouldn't be able to get any touchdowns without them. It feels good seeing a big old hole and just being able to just run right through it. But, yeah, it's great with having them.
Who's your favorite running back?
Whew. I like Ashton Genty. He's more like a fullback, but yeah, I like him.
All right, who's your favorite linebacker in that case? You got defense now.
I don't know. Maybe Nick Bosa. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good one. As we're here with Reason Stitt inside of Buffalo Wild Wings. So how do you use the downtime between now and Webster? What do you think you guys need to work on?
Probably everything. Offense, defense. We've been passing a lot, going through like script, pretty much all our plays so far. We've been on a roll, but yeah, it's been great.
Before the season, I asked you what your favorite hit was. You said it was the one against Doddridge your freshman year. We'll go offense now. What's your favorite run so far? Maybe I've had probably a couple of the ones from the East Hardy game. I don't really. Actually, no. The one from Calhoun, I think. Yeah, it's whenever I broke like 5 tackles. I think you're right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's Reason Stitt. Appreciate you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Good luck with the rest of the year.
Thank you.
As we will step away, we'll come back with Trayvon Beers after this.
What's your favorite song?
Can't ask me that. It's like asking someone who their favorite kid is.
So you're saying that you love all 26 of your little babies equally?
Yes, but only that sweet, sweet honey barbecue is going to private school.
I knew you had a favorite. Can I have a wing?
Nope.
Begins with water. From our cool mountain springs to the winding streams working their way through the hills and into our rivers. Just like water, progress starts small with a vision, a plan, and an impactful project. Because when we invest in the foundation, we build stronger communities. The Thrasher Group. Building stronger communities together with you.
For $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick 6 meal for 2 is available at participating locations for a limited time only. Pricing may vary by region. See server for details. Taxes and fees extra, not valid with any other discount or offers. And we're back to it on the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show inside of Buffalo Wild Wings and Gallipolis. Got the White Falcon Football squad with us. And joining us now is junior Trayvon Beers. In the bye week right now, how are we feeling?
Pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
So at this point in the season, got 7 interceptions. Let's start with defense. How much do you love just kind of playing center field and going up and picking off those balls?
It feels amazing. I enjoy it a lot. And yeah, it's kind of easy being this tall.
That must be a nice basketball player.
Potentially.
Potentially. All right. We won't go there yet as we're here with Trayvon. When we talked to you ahead of the year, you were starting to learn the offense, talking about getting comfortable with the system. How's that process gone, and do you feel like you're there?
I feel like I'm pretty much there right now. It's going really well. Working really well, obviously, as you can see. Blocking well, running the ball well. Everything's going well. Receiving well.
How do you think the system kind of fits your skill set? Because it does seem like you can kind of give this team a little bit of everything.
Obviously, outside, I mean, I'm fast. I can get stiff arm, run me up the middle. I can truck through somebody if I have to, receiving the ball. I can do it all.
To your point, at South Gallia, you caught a screen pass, ran to the sideline, hurdled a man. Can you walk me through that play?
I really didn't even know I was going to get the ball, but I turned around, saw him throw it to me, and the first dude, he came up on me real fast, and I stiff-armed him. And the second dude came up, and he just dove straight at my knees, and I was like, if I don't jump over him, then my ACL is just gone.
Well, fortunately, you still got it. 18 catches, 300 yards in the pass game. What's it like to play with a quarterback like Trey Simpkins earlier this year, Cooper Roush, that if you get open, they're going to find you?
It feels amazing. I'm just glad that they can get the ball there, and then I'll just go and make the catch.
Who's your favorite football player, any level?
Right now, probably defensively, I would probably say, like, Sauce Gardner, Jalen Ramsey pre-game
There's a couple of good ones. How about offensively?
Offensively, I'd probably have to say Bijan Robinson.
He's getting rolling. Pre-game routine for you. Is there anything you have to do before a game?
Pray multiple times.
What about in the headphones? You listening to music?
Not really. Just kind of listening to what the team puts on.
What's it like to get to play in Bechtel Stadium when that ball's teed up on a Friday?
Feels amazing.
As we're here with Trayvon Beers inside of Buffalo Wild Wings in Gallipolis. What's your favorite football memory? Could be anything.
Favorite football memory? Probably that hurdle, honestly. It was just great. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do it. Everybody else wasn't expecting me to do it.
Hey, what are your goals in the game? Do you want to play college football down the line?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. What do you think it'll take to get there?
Hard work and dedication.
Trayvon, good luck with the rest of the year. I appreciate you. We'll step away. We'll come back with Jake Roberts on the other side.
Favorite sauce?
Can't ask me that. It's like asking someone who their favorite kid is.
So you're saying and you love all 26 of your little babies equally?
Yes, but only that sweet, sweet honey barbecue is going to private school.
I knew you had a favorite. Can I have a wing?
Nope.
Don't lose your way. Keep digging, keep striving day after day. In the garden we find our strength, our core. Keep growing through it all. Growing through it all. Growing through it all.
Hey, Gallipolis, big news. Football is back, and so is Pick 6 for $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick 6 meal for 2 is available at participating locations for a limited time only. Pricing may vary by region. See server for details. Taxes and fees extra, not valid with any other discount or offers. And we're back to it on the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show inside of Buffalo Wild Wings in Gallipolis. We've got White Falcon linebacker Jake Roberts with us. Jake, how are we?
We're doing good. I'm happy to be here, and it's a pleasure.
first-time appearance here on the show. You're one of the core leaders on this team. How important is it to make sure that all your teammates are in position and motivated and ready to go?
It's a really important position. You got to get the guys hyped up, get them ready for the week, the big game at the end, and, it's my role, and I got to do it.
When did you feel yourself starting to shift into a leadership role on the team?
About March last year. Baseball season just ended, and I started coming back, and I really realized that I have to take that role as a leader and step up.
Talk about this linebacker group that you guys have with Reason, Stitt, D'Angelo Thompson, all the plays that he makes, and even the defensive line with Chadwell and those guys. How much fun is it to fly around and just attack?
Oh, it's fun, outside, inside run. I mean, we're there to stop it. You got guys you can trust, and it's just nice to have them there.
What do you like better, rushing the passer or fitting the run game?
I'd say fitting the run game. It's pretty nice to get a goal line stop or backfield tackle.
Here with Jake Roberts, what was it like to win the championship last year, and how much does that motivate you this season?
It was a feeling. You dream of it since you were a child, and it's kicked in over the season, and it just motivates us this year to work harder and get back to Charleston.
53-8, you win at Ritchie County last time. How do you feel like the squad played?
I felt like we were more aggressive than the past week, and that we stepped up, and our offense is getting back to where it was and putting up points again, and our defense is making plays. They've improved since week 1, and I feel like we've just overall as a team have been better.
It's 20-10 a couple of weeks ago at Eastern. You pitch a shutout the rest of the way and win 27-10. What were the conversations like amongst the defense in that game?
We were just there picking each other up, telling each other, you got to do this, you got to step up and make this play and stop the run, telling them what we were seeing and what was coming. And after just communicating with each other, we knew what to do, and we pitched a shutout.
So number 1 right now in the WVSSAC playoff ratings. As players, is that something that you pay attention to at all?
Yeah, us as players, we kind of sat in the locker room before or after practice talking about it, and we look forward to that. It helps us out a lot just seeing that.
What are the keys to finishing up these next 3 weeks the way that you're supposed to get a high seed?
Still got to stay focused. Still just take it week by week, game by game. Still got to watch your film, practice great, and just do things that are necessary.
Talking here with Jake Roberts. We'll bounce around a little bit. Who's the funniest guy on the team?
I'd have to say Reason or Gabe. They got jokes, and we mess with them a little bit, but they always have a comeback with us, and they always make us laugh.
Who's the strongest weight room guy on the team?
Ooh, one of our linemen probably. I'd have to go with probably Hunter Miller or Tegan Scott. They put up numbers in the weight room, and it's really, really important to do that, to have a dominant O-line like we do.
Who's the most likely to get chewed out by the coaching staff?
Trace or Reason.
Okay. That makes sense. The quarterback, that's normally how it goes.
Yeah, they're important to our offense, and Reason on defense, and Trace has been getting in on defense too lately, and toast on them pretty hard usually.
Talking here with Jake Roberts. What are your plans down the line? Do you want to play college football?
Yeah, I would like to. I just went on a visit to Marietta this past Saturday, and I liked it. Talked to their coaches, and it went great, and if I have the chance, I'd like to take it.
Fantastic. Congratulations on all your success. I'm really glad you could stop by tonight. Thank you. That's Jake Roberts on the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show. We're back with Caden Roush after this.
What's your favorite sauce?
Can't ask me that. It's like asking someone who their favorite kid is.
So you're saying that you love all 26 of your little babies equally?
Yes, but only that sweet, sweet honey barbecue is going to private school.
I knew you had a favorite. Can I have a wing?
Nope.
The Adventures of Car Ferry. The Car Ferry says shop pre-owned vehicles at Mark Porter Auto Group and you'll be sure to save because he blasts high prices, which means they have the right vehicles at the right price. You'll be sure to say, Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Visit markporterauto.com to see all our locations and get great deals on great vehicles. And be sure to keep watching The Adventures of Car Ferry.
Hey Gallipolis, big news, football is back, and so is Pick 6 for $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. This is the ultimate meal for two with 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks. Pick 6 meal for 2 is available at participating locations for a limited time only. Pricing may vary by region, see server for details. Taxes and fees extra, not valid with any other discount or offers.
And we're back on the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show. This is Michael Sussman with you at Buffalo Wild Wings. Got White Falcon football player Caden Roush with us. Caden, how we doing?
Good.
So, defensive lineman for Wahama. You hold Ritchie County to 8, and it was kind of a late touchdown. The game was pretty much over. How do you feel like the squad performed?
It was all right. It wasn't the best game, but it was good.
The defensive line this season, you guys are stacked, whether it's you, it's Elijah Hicks, everybody else. What's it like to be a part of a unit that's that good, especially against the run?
It feels good. It's good to know that we're one of the best in single A.
What is your favorite part about playing for a state championship program? What was that ride like last year?
It was good. It was fun to finish it out with everybody I've played with since I was little. It was a good experience.
What's your calendar like football-wise? How much work do you put in, whether it's weight room, film? Walk me through that.
I do the most I can. I watch film probably more when I'm in the weight room. I'd say that. Just to prepare for the week ahead and film-wise and get prepared for the team we're playing next.
Are you watching their offensive linemen to kind of scout what they're doing?
I just kind of watching everything, how their line blocks and where they like, what's their favorite hole to run at, and just what their running back and quarterback does. What's
your best move to get around an O-lineman?
Probably a rip. Yep.
I gotcha.
Yep.
What do you like better, the run game or rushing the passer?
Probably rushing the passer.
What do you think's your best play at Wahama?
I'm not sure.
As we're here with Caden Roush, I'll ask you as well as you kind of mull that one over. Any of them come to mind?
Probably East Hardy when they ran into the outside and I was the only guy there and I made the stop.
And do you have any superstitions, any pregame routines you got to do?
No, not really. Just
lace them up and go play?
Yep.
Who's your favorite defensive lineman?
We talking pro?
Pro or college?
I'd say probably Nick Bosa.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yep.
Favorite college team?
Ohio State.
Of course.
Yep.
They going to win the national championship again this year?
Yeah, well, I hope so.
As we are here with Caden Roush. Finish this sentence for me. Wahama will go back-to-back this year if
we play the run better or play the pass better on defense. Get more pressure.
And White Falcon wrestler as well?
Yes, sir.
I hear you. Which one do you like better?
I say football.
Gonna put you on the spot there.
Yeah.
Good luck in all of it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That'll do it for our interviews with the White Falcon football players. We'll take you home after this.
Favorite sauce?
Can't ask me that. It's like asking someone who their favorite kid is.
So you're saying you love all 26 of your little babies equally?
Yes, but only that sweet, sweet honey barbecue is going to private school.
I knew you had a favorite. Can I have a wing?
Nope.
Mark Porter Auto Group presents The Adventures of Car Ferry. The Car Ferry says shop pre-owned vehicles at Mark Porter Auto Group and you'll be sure to save because he blasts high prices, which means they have the right vehicles at the right price. You'll be sure to say, Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Car Ferry, you're my hero.
Visit markporterauto.com to see all our locations and get great deals on great vehicles. And be sure to keep watching The Adventures of Car Ferry.
This is Michael Sussman back with you at B-Dubs as we're going to go ahead and wind things down. Big thank you to James Toth and the White Falcon football team. They'll be back at it against Webster County, not this Friday, but the following one. It's a home game, so we'll have the video live stream on the WJEH 93.1 The Wolf Facebook page. One quick shout-out as we sign off. The White Falcon golf team got second place today. That wrapped up at Ogilby, second in single A behind Charleston Catholic. Had several all-state performers, Grant Roush, Brady Meadows, and Jesse Jordan made the list, so we congratulate them. A big thank you to Tom Sussman operating the camera and the production, and of course to the fine folks here at B-Dubs. This has been Michael Sussman. Have a wonderful evening.
been listening to the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show on Superstar Country 93.1 The Wolf and WMOV Radio. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, Upper River Road in Gallipolis. You can watch full video episodes of the Mid-Ohio Valley Tailgate Show over on our social media channels at 93.1 The Wolf Radio. Join us again next Thursday night for more great sports coverage here on your hometown radio stations. Superstar Country 93.1 The Wolf and